meet again. Peas in water. My arch nemesis. Your confounded trickery won't fool me forever. And I will get your treasures from these murky depths. Damn you, peas in water. Damn you.
Hello, my fellow hunters and humans. Today, well, I want to talk to you about my real-life monsters once more. Me and Lauren have a, quite frankly, growing, maybe too large at this point, reptile collection, and every now and then I like to let you in on how they're doing.
Clever girl.
And this time around we have some sad news and some happy news. A couple new babies join the ranks, and I can't wait for you to meet them. And a little bit of an update on Project Foam, where we've started making custom rockwork backgrounds for the little guys to ruin with their claws. In any case, then, let's get into this with a little bit of a roundup of those you already know about. We have ourselves the Aki monitors, Mars and Saturn. They are still doing fantastically, and if you ever wanted to know what it looks like after you have been furiously digging through dirt for hours on end, well, I've seen some shit. I can't get enough of them. They are so active and fun to watch, so curious and inquisitive, and sometimes they decide that the best thing to do is sleep under an entire rock, which has to be surely comfortable. I'm going to say comfortable. In any case, they are doing great, and there might be some news with them next time, so watch this space. After that, then, we have ourselves Zadra, the Hognose snake, and she's also doing wonderful. We call her our spicy noodle, as she gets quite huffy before she realizes it's you picking her up / touching her, and then she calms down all well and good, but she is very much bark worse than bite. She's like this cutest, adorable little shovel-nosed thing, and then has this kind of, "Don't you touch me, oh, it's you, okay," and I just can't get enough of it. She is having a great time digging around and generally being a nuisance for herself. Then our pea fishing friend Alto Stratus, Alto for short, or Chunk as I like to call him, is now properly, fully mature, grown, and going from tiny little baby him to this is quite the progression to see. He's also doing great, even if he still can't quite work out how to eat peas from a bowl of water. You do this, by the way, to actually trick them into having a little bit of liquid. Bearded dragons don't need a lot, but getting a little bit of moisture in them is good, and forcing him to try and fish for peas that he does want through a layer of water is an easy way to do that, because bearded dragons aren't the smartest of animals. They just will ignore a bowl of water like it's not a thing, which in fairness to them, because they don't really get pools of water where they naturally live because it's fucking boiling all the time. So, you know, you can't really blame them for that. They will lick like drops of water off their face or the surface. You can spray the enclosure, but then you add a load of moisture to the air, so this is quite a neat way to do it. In any case, yes, he is a pure white bearded dragon and doing wonderful. Now, sadly, this would be the time that I would tell you how Nyx is doing, the blue-tongued skink, the potato with legs. He, since the last time, has passed away from old age. Nothing bad. It was simply his time. He was a very, very old sausage, and I've had him for, like, over 10 years, and he was already getting towards 8 or so when I got him, which is very old for a blue-tongued skink. In the end, he had a great time. I assume he's a lizard, you can't quite tell, but he was certainly loved, and I miss him dearly. I really, really do. So, yeah. does feel a little bit weird to kind of report on that and then immediately move on, but I guess that's the nature of a video. Oh, he's just so, look at him, this grumpy old man, just eternally, but so lovely. In any case, he did help trial the foam backgrounds in their construction state, along with Alto and Artemis. Artemis, who is also doing really well, our ball python, or royal python. She's still not quite the best at successfully striking food, occasionally missing it and ramming her face into the side of a vivarium, but you know, we still love her anyway, and most of the time she gets the job done. But these backgrounds then have gone from blue to, if I say so myself, brilliant. Yes, that's what all our vivariums look like now, with this sort of custom rockwork effect that both serves as an aesthetic boost, but also they love climbing on it, hiding underneath it, and just generally being a part of it. Not that I can take too much credit, this is all Lauren, who is also the thumbnail artist for the channel, a creative soul, and just incredible at what she does, and I am so proud of both her and the results. It's just awesome, as Maz here is helping demonstrate by getting as close to the camera as possible while we're trying to show it. It's a really fun process, carving the foam with various heat sources and tools, and you can do it with hard foam or soft, more like polystyrene stuff, and then you cover it in like sealant and grout and then paint it, and the effect, I mean, I want to say speaks for itself. It really comes to life, and each one is kind of themed to the environment of the lizards, so kind of brownie rocks for your desert, and then a more stony stuff for jungle to be like ruins, and I'm so happy with it. It's so hard to kind of find this stuff, so it was really just a moment one day of maybe just make it ourselves, see how that's going, and it went really well. So we have arrived at the time where I want to introduce to you two new little faces. The first of which is Panko. He is a baby Uromastyx Thomasi. Uromastyx being the main arching name, Thomasi because his particular variant has that kind of clubby, round stubtail that's just so adorable. You can get normal, air quotes, long-tailed ones, and they come in various shapes and sizes. He won't get too big, kind of 2 foot long at most, and even that's being a little bit generous, and he's also an incredibly slow-growing lizard. Normally they shoot up to adult size, so they're less likely to be eaten, but he'll take a couple of years to reach his full size, and also he'll turn brightly colored. He could end up a bright blue if we're lucky, and that would be really fun. But in any case, is he not the just most adorable, cute little old man baby face, not a single brain cell in that pea head you have ever seen? Oh my god, we absolutely fell in love with him from the first time that we saw him, and he's just so great. Oh my god. He is currently in a little baby vivarium. He will move out into a full-size big one, also get his own background once he has grown up a little bit more. But for now, he is just trucking away, living his best life, throwing himself around the vivarium. He moves like a player lagging in a video game, but in front of your eyes, and it's hilarious, and he just doesn't have a care in the world. He's already super tame. He is happy to be held. He'll eat his veg on your hand, and all in all, he's just living his absolute best life, while occasionally I feel like vaguely threatening me. See, if I look left from my office desk, I can see his vivarium like it's in direct line of sight at me, and sometimes I catch him just peeping over the edge of his food bowl, and I just can't get an impression. It's just a little bit soon, father. And that's all well and good, but yes, that is Panko, our new little guy, and he's just oh my god, the amount of joy that he brings, I cannot describe it. I really, really can't. Then we have another new little baby, this one with less legs because it is a baby snake. A boa this time around to join Artemis the python and Zadra the hognose. A Boa Imperator to be specific, you know, a wrap 'em round, squeeze 'em type deal, and this guy is called Figment. We call him Fig for short. His morph is nearly pure black, as you can see, and once he gets to full adult size, he will be just pure black. He's also a tiny little noodle now, only a couple feet long, but he will reach 7 or so feet and become by far our largest specimen, which I really, really can't wait for. And he's also just so cute. Look at his little face. Oh my god. Oh, we really love our new little Fig, and him along with Panko are just both doing so well, and we're so happy to have them. I can't wait for him to grow up and get a little bit bigger. He's also in a temporary smaller vivarium, because obviously once he's 7 foot long, he'll need just a little bit more space. In any case, oh, even just watching him shed, it's so cool just seeing it peel away from the black body. In any case, I kind of want to show you a distinct difference between snakes. Now, maybe a little bit of a warning if you don't like the idea of watching a already pre-humanely frozen killed mouse be fed to snakes, because that's how it's done. You shouldn't feed live food, as it's unnecessarily stressful and cruel to the mouse, and unnecessarily potentially damaging to the snake if a live mouse scratches it, etc. So you buy pre-frozen farmed mice to feed them, such as the way of things. But if you don't want to see that kind of happen, then that's fair enough. Skip like a minute ahead or so. But for everyone else, this here then is Zadra having a mouse. As you can see, I mean, it's not bad, right? It's certainly a solid enough attempt, and she just immediately gets excited, clamps on, and away she goes. This then is Artemis, who is a little bit more striky instead of just sort of, you know, but it's nothing too crazy. It still just feels like a kind of bite. So let's move over to Fig here, and I want to see if you can even catch the moment that he gets this mouse. Yeah, did you see it? Did you get it? Did you blink? Did you miss it? It's absolutely unreal how fast he strikes, and wow, I can't wait to see that when he's a little bit larger. My God. In any case then, that's your roundup this time, well, around, and I hope you enjoyed it. I, of course, will be back when more news is happening, and actually a little bit more news is already happening. It would just make this video a little bit too dense, so I might have to break tradition this year and do 2 updates in 1 year. We'll see how it goes. But until next time... Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe, hit the bell for more, consider supporting the future channel on Patreon down below, and until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.